How you guys doing out there? It's January 22nd, 2019. Just thinking about some stuff that I think, us as a society, as a humanity, I think there's something that we got to start discussing and maybe starting to practice. I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on around us. I think anyone that turns on the TV can see the daily gossip of Trump and just the daily things that can maybe distract us from what's really going on here, and what's going on around us. There's a lot of stuff that's happening in this time that we're living in right now. It's a very wonderful time to be living, especially if you're someone that's ready to be awakened and someone who's really looking to the future for all the information that's been given to us. I feel like if you're open, with a mindset, things will happen in your life right now if you can take control of those thoughts and focus them and be very disciplined on how you think. The times that we're living in right now, it's going to be for whatever you can make it out of. It's a very special time that we're living right now. There's things that you can do that you have control of if you just think about it in your own mind. If you go about thinking about positive thoughts in your head, if you think things can happen positively in your life, then watch how it follows. They say, he who speaketh, he becometh. Anything that you speak of becomes reality because it's inside your head. Most of the things that you think about in here, you know, uh, translate out of your mouth and becomes your reality. Whatever you're thinking about in your head, the kind of thoughts that go into your head is very important. And that's why um, I'm really here trying to talk to people and see if we can do some, some big time things right here. To do some sort of worldwide awakening prayer, or some sort of day that we can coordinate together where we can just stop everything that we're doing, maybe pray, try to get some stuff going on right in our life. I mean, everyone around the world, I think we're such a busy people. I mean, I know you can pray every night, every morning, whenever you want to, but I think there's power in numbers. I think there's something incredible we can do here if we all coordinated a nice day, and like maybe we'll do one in 3 months, one in 6 months, and one in 9 months, just to give people an opportunity to get on board and spread the word. But I think the reason behind this, the reason why I really want to do this, because I just want everyone to stop and just stop what you're doing, as a whole, as a society, as a world, and really think about, what are we here for? What is our real destiny here on our planet? What is our true purpose here to do? If you believe in God and you believe in that we were created, do you believe you're living the life that He made you for? Now, if you don't believe in God, then what do you believe in? Do you believe that you're just gonna die and nothing happens? Do you believe in the afterlife? Do you believe in reincarnation? Do you believe in just leaving your physical body and going to a spiritual place? What have you? Is it heaven? What is it? I think there's something that we really got to start asking. The fundamental question is, who are we? What are we? And how did we get here? But the way this system is set up, no one has time to ever think about it in a very deep day and a very deep thought. And that's why I want to try to coordinate something that's going to happen in 3 months, and one in 6 months, and one in 9 months. Of course, you can practice your own prayer within yourself, but I feel like as a whole society, as a whole world, as a whole humankind, I feel like this is very necessary for us to actually take our power back when it comes to self-thought, when everything that we see is everything external, because that's what we've been brought into. I always try to explain to people that I meet that when you were born in the world that they have created for us already. So there's already pre-programmed things that's in our DNA, or that's in us when we are born. We're supposed to go to school. We're supposed to go to work. We're supposed to try to be the best person that we can, right? When it comes to financial, people say you're a very successful person and they base everything off money, which is something that's not real. So how can someone be successful if they have money but isn't real? There's a lot of stuff that we got to think about when it comes to just our mindset, our thoughts. I feel like I said, if we can coordinate something within 1 in 3 months, 1 in 6 months, and 1 in 9 months, the reason why I use those numbers, and the people who are awakened, they understand the significance of those numbers. And I just want people to understand that there's real something going on here. There's a lot of knowledge that's out there for us to know. And, the powers that be don't want people to know this kind of knowledge, and that's why I want to try to coordinate not just as a citywide or statewide or country, but a worldwide. Stop what you're doing, think, let's pray, let's try to find out what is the problem, what's going on around the world. There's so much powers at be that we live our life and we just we basically give ourselves up. It's like we threw up the white flag a long time ago. People aren't willing to fight for what they really believe in. People aren't really willing to stand up or stop to think about what they should be doing, because you got to go to school, you got to go make dinner, you got to go do stuff, you got to go pay some bills, you got to go watch the game, you got to go do something over here. There's always something for you to do, which never gives you time to actually sit there and think, you know, actually get into your thoughts and understand, are you a spiritual being? Are you just something here that's created here? What is the truth here? You know, there's a lot of things that we can do on your own. Like I said, you can do your research on your own, but I feel like we need to know how to just, you know, make the world come to a stop and try to show people the power that we have in numbers. You know, we are like the only species on planet Earth that has to pay to live. You know, we are some of the most taxed people in the world. I mean, human beings are taxed. We have to pay for everything. We might start paying for the air that we breathe. You know, the way the system has developed over the years, it's not right. It's not the correct system that we're living right now. Like I said, the system was already pre-built when you were born. So this is all we know. So the real research and all that knowledge that you guys need to go start doing is the stuff that you got to do on your own. It's not the stuff that they teach you in school when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to, you know, learning who you really are, when it comes to like there's just so much information out there that's kind of hard to talk about because there's so much stuff out there. But the one thing I do want to encourage us all to do is, like I said, spread this video and let's try to coordinate something that's going to happen within 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. It's going to be a worldwide stoppage, you know, to everything that's going on in the world, because if we don't stop, then we're going to continue down this path, you know. And that's the only reason why I urge this video to be spread, as many people to be hear it, because like I said, if we continue on this route, it won't ever stop. We're going to keep going until whatever happens, you know. And if you want to keep going into that day and you feel like we have no power and you want everything just to happen, I understand, because that's just the way it is, right? But this is an alternative way of thinking. I think this is the right way of thinking, because the time that we live in right now is very special. So I feel like we should all try to coordinate a worldwide stoppage to where we can actually think and get back to our basic fundamentals of being a human being. When it comes to technology, it's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I mean, I could talk to you, wherever you're going to see this from, you're seeing this video, but it became a thing that we're not using it as a tool anymore. We're using it more as a form of technology, and not a technology, but entertainment, which is taking away its true purpose and its creation of a tool. So I think the one thing that we need to start doing is stop using so much of the phone, of our technology. It's destroying our kids' minds, it's destroying the frequencies that are being sent out from the heavens down to us. It's destroying all the frequencies, so we can't reciprocate those systems, those informations that is being thrown down here into our minds. Like I said, our mind is the most powerful tool in the world, and everything that's being brought to it is meant to destroy it, because everything that's coming into it, it goes into your head and it comes out of your mouth, and that's why everything you say is what's inside here. And the people who control the world are masters of putting stuff in front of your face so you can go in here and it comes out of your mouth, which becomes your reality. And that's why I think this is a very urgent plea to the people around the whole world, that it's something that I think we truly need to do. We need to do a worldwide stoppage and try to do the best thing that we can do for our human existence. So long as government and corporations have powers, you know, they will be in control. We the people have the power to do whatever we want to do if we just took the power back and understood how much power we all have within ourselves. But the main problem here is that we have to go to work. You have to pay your bill. There's things that we have to do because this world has created that life for us. Now, the only way to get rid of that life is to actually stop what you're doing on a worldwide scale and show them that what we're doing right here is not right. The way they run countries, the way the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, that is not the right way to be. The way the religion institutions try to tell you to pray and do things, and the way to do that, that is not right. The way government controls money, controls everything, the education that we educate our kids isn't something that, I mean, you can really say it's really significant in the sense of maybe it might give you financial riches if that's what you're about, but we're spiritual beings. We're here on this planet, and there's things that we don't know about when it comes to our spirituality, when it comes to just knowing our true origins and what and how to get to the better place, which is a promised land, if you believe in that. There's God, there's all sorts of things that we can discuss when it comes to that date that we just really need to get to the bottom we really need to get to the bottom of. But the most important thing I really think is, like I said, we just need to just stop for one day, everyone as a whole, so we can show the world how much power we have. You know, imagine if something like that was to take place, there would be a worldwide awakening, you know, worldwide connection with everyone, that we can really do something to make a change here on this world. Because I feel like it's a very, like I said, this is a very urgent plea that I'm telling people. You know, if you could just really understand what I'm trying to do here and what we're trying to coordinate here is, I think, for a betterment of the whole humanity. Because you know, the powers that be will continue to rule over us if you guys continue just to live that life. And we just got to start doing something different, because the way it's set up right now, it will not work. So again, let's try to coordinate something for 3 months, 1 in 6 months, and 1 in 9 months, and we'll see how much stamina and how much momentum we can get. Like I said, it's a beautiful time to live in right now. You know, it really is. And I'm a very positive mindset person, but I'm a realist too, and I can see things, and I've done a lot of research when it comes to the topic of our humanity, of our human existence, of the powers that be, of how everything works. Of course, it goes back to good and evil, you know, and that's the main basis fundamental of it. But the thing is, we're so distracted, you know, people are so distracted, our thoughts are so little and so minute. We need to really think about deep thoughts, and the only way we can get there is if we have some time alone to think. And this is why I'm urging that we do a worldwide stoppage. All the citizens of the world come together and do a prayer for the betterment of humanity, for the betterment of humankind, and for the intellectual, some sort of spiritual revolution that we need to do here, because it is very urgent. Again, I just want to say, spread the video. We look forward to doing something within 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months, and there'll be more videos coming out soon about this. Just keep spreading the word, and let's do what we got to do to try to bring a stop to this. We do have the power. This is time for us to stop and wake up and understand that we have it and do something about it. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your day and enjoy the rest of the month.